gon' smoke and keep smoking. We gon' smoke and keep over top the clouds, I'm high, got a lot more.
Shout out to the trappers, we are back lit. It's the out of Henny Man Battle Rap Trap, and we definitely got the streets. Alright, so over the weekend, a story went battle rap viral regarding the Norbes URL law dispute. Dr. Roselle White on YouTube actually put up a video that says, explosive Supreme Court update URL RBE in Norbes cases. From there, Miss VA's finest actually put on Twitter, breaking news, new info on the Norbes versus URL case. It says the judge urges URL to settle, but URL is resistant. The URL's lawyers say if the battlers' fans find out how much money the URL actually makes, it'd be an uproar, so it's private. Now, everybody on the internet was acting under the assumption that those words came directly from the judge. Today, URL has actually released something from their lawyer, also adding the actual word-for-word transcript of what was said in the court hearing. As you can see on the screen, here it is. It's a letter from the lawyer. First, it says, URL's response to the false media reports. Many in the battle rap community are keenly aware of the Ultimate Rap League's URL's dispute with a former talent scout. The case which URL did not initiate has been going for more than 3 years as URL insists upon fighting for the truth. The trial court already ruled that the talent scout was not a partner of a URL. A round 1 victory for URL. URL also won round 2 by knockout as the appellate court also ruled that the talent scout was not a partner of URL and not entitled to be treated as a partner. Now, false rumors are being spread that URL was instructed by the court to settle. This statement is demonstrably false. Instead, all parties were directed to participate in a settlement conference. This is an unremarkable requirement for every case. Given the blatantly false reports that have ostensibly been leaked, URL feels compelled to clarify what actually occurred by sharing the public transcript of the recent court hearing. Then they add the link where you can go to read the court hearing for yourself. Then they say, as revealed by the transcript, there was not a single word regarding money, not one. Any claim to the contrary is made up. URL looks forward to its winning ways and remains convinced that once the facts are heard, its victory will be complete. Now, I'm going to read some of this. I'm not going to read all of this because it definitely starts with good morning and all that, and I don't got time for all of that. But I will put the link so y'all can read it all to yourself. Now, like I said, it starts with good morning. They do the whole pleasantries and all that. And then we get into this. I do believe due to the complexity of this case and the dash, I guess those are words that's inaudible, so the stenographer just put a dash, and the dash, how heavy the facts are, especially when the parties' relationship has been expands over a 10-year period. I believe a private mediator would probably allocate more time instead of allocating the court's resources and time to get into the facts and to the dash over the 10-year period relationship between the parties. A private mediator seems to be the most efficient way to try to resolve this case. Now, one of URL's lawyers responded and said, I don't believe we have a strong preference one way or another. If the plaintiff prefers a private mediator, we're certainly open to that. We haven't previously discussed this with them. The court says, all right. Then the court says, well, then you will discuss the selection of a private mediator. It can be one of the mediation platforms like blah, 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 blah. In no particular order, it could be Justice, blah, 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 this person, blah, blah, blah. Also, David, blah, blah, blah. I guess those are just the mediators that are respected in the field enough to help out with this type of case. And finally, Dennis, blah, blah, blah. So you'll meet and confer with your dash each other and come dash, you'll select a private mediator if that's what you agree to. If you fail to agree to have private mediation, you'll let the court know, and you'll be assigned to the court's ADR program, which, as Mr. Bowles suggested, may be more than the court's ADR program can handle. Let me ask whether there's going to be any dispositive motions in this case. URL's lawyer says, yes, Your Honor, this is Ross Bagley for the defendants. We intend to file a motion for summary judgment on the date 60 days from the deadline for the notes of issue, which is October 13th. The court says, all right, that is your privilege. How about the defendants, the plaintiffs, rather? Norbes' lawyer speaks and says, yes, Your Honor, we have dash based on the last order. We have 30 days from the time the defendant files their motion for summary judgment to file our opposition papers, and we'll do that. The court agrees. They say, please order a copy of this transcript. The court reporter will give you his contact information, and you'll let me know how the mediation goes. And perhaps you might conduct a mediation before a lot of work is done on the summary judgment motion. But that's entirely up to the party. Both lawyers say thank you. Then it's a bunch of have a nice days, and the court was over that fast. So basically what I take from all this is it's a lot of untruths being told. What they just put out is actual factual from the court's own words. So obviously there's still days in court to be had. There's still mediation to be had. But the judge didn't say, hey man, if them battle rap fans knew what y'all was making, they sure would be mad. That never happened, y'all. Now, whatever Norbes gets or doesn't get or deserve or doesn't deserve, that'll all be handled in court. Seems like they also got a mediation process that's about to begin, and maybe something can happen in that. You know what I mean? I see a lot of that in there. I don't see nobody saying, yo, Norbes, you guaranteed gonna get no money. I also don't see anybody saying, yo, URL, y'all ain't gotta pay him nothing. But I'm gonna tell y'all right now, when it comes to this court hearing, the last thing the judge is worried about is how the fans gonna feel. So go ahead, take a look at it for yourself. Go ahead and analyze it for yourself. Let me know what you think in the comments, man. I'm gonna tell you what I think at the end of the day, though. I'm the exact opposite of the judge. I'm a fan first. So I really wanted to get over and get back to battle rap. I didn't even want to do this blog for real, but I know y'all gonna be like, yo, Henny, why didn't you talk about the Norbes thing and all that? So now the URL is even respond before I got a chance to talk about it the first time. Now I spoke on everything. Meantime, in between time, y'all let me know what y'all think, man. It's battle rap trap. We got the streets. Shout out to the trappers. We are my back lit. It's D out of here, Henny man. Battle rap trap, and we definitely got the streets.
D out of here, man. D out of here, man. Put it on you.